So today I want to make a video talking about my advice to beginners to learn JavaScript in 2018 and 2019. I feel like when you're first starting out as a beginner, there's a whole lot of different technologies that you're just kind of coming across, and a lot of it doesn't really make any sense. These are a couple of things that helped me when I first started learning JavaScript, and I just wanted to share this and hopefully help somebody else out who's just beginning to learn, because it's a little bit confusing at first. So my first piece of advice is to just, when you're learning a whole bunch of different things that don't really make sense at first, to just keep going at it and try to keep implementing that in your code, and eventually you'll come across a moment that you're just like kind of randomly makes sense. It's kind of weird, but eventually you'll get what I mean. So just stay consistent at what you're learning and just continue until you completely understand what you're doing, and then you can move on to the next thing. For me, that's what works the best. Another thing that I would keep in mind is to keep open-minded about learning code, because there's a lot of really abstract things and really abstract ways of doing things that you might not be so familiar with thinking about at first, and I would give it some time to really get your brain used to thinking like a programmer and using what you know to just create whatever you're thinking of, because in the end that's pretty much what you're doing. It's just making something from nothing. So if you are open-minded about it, you become more abstract and you'll learn how to use tools in a lot of different ways and be able to manipulate things in pretty cool ways. So I would stay open-minded. And another thing that I would do is to have a really good ability to research things on your own. A lot of programming is just kind of random people throwing things on the internet and other people thinking that it's interesting and then doing more with that. And a lot of that just comes with self-teaching. And it's a really good tool to have to be able to learn on your own rather than have to wait on somebody else to teach you. Just because then you can learn at your own pace and you can learn 10 times faster than waiting on somebody else. And then a couple resources that I used when I first started programming was Free Code Camp. They have like a really nice structure for beginners on like really basic topics with JavaScript, and then you can really take what you learn there and then just start making your own little projects, and you'll go deeper and deeper into your own research and eventually learn a lot more. So Free Code Camp is pretty cool because it's all completely free. Another really cool thing, it's not really a resource, it's more of a personal challenge, is the 100 Days of Code. I've been doing it myself, and you really see yourself progressing after you code every single day consistently for at least an hour. You can read all the details on it. I'll put the link for the challenge below. It's just 100daysofcode, I think, .com. And it's really simple. You just have to challenge yourself and be consistent with it, and eventually you'll see the progress that you make. It's pretty incredible. Another resource that I use is Team Treehouse. I'm still using that right now because there's a lot of different tracks that you can do on that. It's the only one that's actually not free, unfortunately, but it's not too expensive, and in my opinion it's worth the money because what you're learning is kind of valuable and you really benefit a lot from watching it. And I think they structure the videos in a really nice way, and I just really enjoy Team Treehouse. I think it's a good way to learn. So that pretty much sums it up for what has been helping me learn and what has helped me learn in the past. It gives you a really good foundation of fundamentals and really basic things that you can do with JavaScript, and from there you can dive a lot deeper and do your own research and find all the other resources, because there is really endless information on the internet. I'm going to have all the links to everything that I talked about down below, and hopefully you come back for the next video.